We are back on YouTube with another edition of S&S Pigskin Picks. I'm Pratty Sanduge, joined by Jeremiah Sheen to recap
Yo.
Detroit and LA. What were your thoughts?
Oh man, what a great game. Detroit took control early,
Right.
and I thought they were going to run away with this one, and then LA made a real good game of it, tied it right in the end there to force overtime, and
Yeah.
Detroit with a touchdown in overtime.
David Montgomery. Yeah, they were impressive. 163 yards on the ground for Detroit. Jared Goff didn't have to do too much, but he did his thing. Stafford was pretty good, 317 yards in the air. The rushing game was solid. Cooper, wow, 14 receptions, 110 yards. Obviously aided by the fact that Nakua was hurt. Tyler Johnson, okay, too, and Demarcus Robinson as well. So we'll see if Rams can pick up the pieces next week. They'll be in Arizona. So that's a division game. Jameson Williams, the deep threat from Detroit, looked really solid. What were your thoughts on him?
Yeah, no, finally getting him back from all sorts of injuries and everything. He's going to be a
Right.
great, he's going to give Ross St. Brown some space. Guys are going to be all over him. Maybe he'll get the double team. And yeah, I see some real good things coming in the next few weeks for this Detroit Lions offense. It's going nowhere but up.
Yeah, I mean, I think they stumbled a little bit in that second, third quarter a little bit. They
Of
just,
course, yeah.
yeah, they slept on their laurels a little bit, and then Rams got some quick touchdowns. But I was impressed with the fact that the Rams, stuck around. It could easily got out of hand. And yeah, it sucks losing Puka, but they always find people to step up, the Rams, like whenever they have injuries. So,
Yeah, they got all the best guys. It's the NFL, right? There's going to be
mhm.
someone, who knows,
Yeah,
maybe a Louis Rees-Zammit or something coming out of the
we're gonna
woodwork there.
see.
Who knows,
We're gonna
man?
see.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Touchdowns by Montgomery, Gibbs, and Jameson Williams for Detroit. Cooper Kupp had a touchdown. Kyron Williams had a touchdown for the Rams. Um, Pretty exciting game. I had the under in this game, so I liked it. Was not too high scoring. Um, it was entertaining, and I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys going head to head in the NFC playoffs down the road.
Yeah, my Sunday was
And
pretty bleak, but I had the Lions in a parlay with
mhm,
Seattle and now San Francisco. And
right.
also now it cashed, so I'm happy about that.
Mhm.
Getting a little bit more money to play with. Already got
Yes.
some good ideas for next week.
What are your thoughts about Detroit laying 7 to Tampa next week in week 2? I thought that was kind of a high spread.
It is, but I personally think that Detroit's going to run away with this one. Like I just said, I think they're
Mhm.
going nowhere but up. I see like a 30 to 14 game, and Tampa getting their touchdowns maybe in garbage time at the end of the game when they know
Yeah.
they got it sewn up. Um, Yeah, I think Tampa's going to struggle a few games. So they look good. So did the Saints in Carolina. So we'll just see.
Yeah. But I mean, I think people will be lining up to take Tampa plus 7. A touchdown you're getting. But I'm gonna lean Detroit in that one. That might be in my gold, silver medal selections coming up on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. But yeah, Tampa, I was impressed week 1, but I think Detroit I think their defense will slow down Tampa. So Tampa will actually see a real defense for the first time, and keep them at 3 points instead of 7, which is basically the name of the game. And Detroit keep up their ground and pound, a little more play action, and Laporta and Williams to help out Amon Ray. I think it's going to be Motown City doing their thing. And then as for the Rams, I'm surprised they're underdogs in Arizona. What were your thoughts on that upcoming game? Arizona laying 1
Well,
now. No Puka.
They had to move that spread just because of how well Arizona played against
Right.
Buffalo.
Offensively. Yeah.
That being said, is it just Buffalo's defense? Again, I know I sound like a broken record. Is it just Buffalo's defense that sucks, or we got to get 3 weeks under our belt here before we
It's tough to
really
say
know
because it's such
what's
a small
going on,
sample
right?
size. It's such a
Yeah.
small sample size. I mean, one of my rules of betting is always don't be a prisoner of the moment, like just it's a long marathon, and you can keep it that way. And don't get too high after one game, and don't get too low on a team after one game, and let it all play out. So I thought another exciting Sunday night game here for week 1. I'm looking forward to the Sunday night game. That will be Houston hosting Chicago in week 2. And then Monday night will be Eagles hosting Falcons. And
That's going to be my game.
I think I think we'll do a preview on that Monday night game for sure. Hopefully we can get a preview in for the Thursday and Sunday night games as well. But definitely. Okay, so I think we will finish this recap of the Lions beating the Rams in overtime in a thriller. Jer's got his money line parlay cash, so he's a happy man. And
Remember, kids, Pratty just said it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
it is. Don't
spread those bets out, even if they're thin, even if they're only $5 each.
right.
Spread those out. Separate those. So you go 5-1, you go 5-2, whatever. Right? You blue chip. You go inch ahead.
Yeah. You don't want too many ups and downs where you're losing like 5 units a week and winning 5. You want to, chip away 1 or 2 units a week. If you're lucky, you can win 3 or 4. You're going to have some losing weeks, but you got to accept those and just move on. And, don't chase. And as Jared says, know your limit, bet within it.
Play within it.
Yeah. And if you see a nice edge, you can always go a little bit bigger. Once I saw McCaffrey was out, I knew I was going to take SF. I went a little bit bigger on SF, but those opportunities don't happen very often. So got to take advantage of them. But we're going to be back for another episode of S&S. And
All right.
let's thank everyone for tuning in. And we will see you on the next one.